It's not real. It is not fucking real.
The great thing about the internet is it gives a voice to millions and millions of people. Unfortunately, included in that group of millions and millions is this complete fucking idiot.
Australia does not exist. It isn't real. Can't you delusional fucks get that through your thick skulls?
Listen here, mate. Here's a direct message from everybody in Australia. Get fucked, dickhead.
It isn't real. It doesn't exist.
I have never had a video requested more than to talk about this complete fucking idiot and his weird obsession with proving that Australia doesn't exist. And as the self-declared defender of the great southern land and also self-declared people's champion of fucking Australia, I take it very bloody personally. There's this weird section of the internet that is full of shit posting and they all believe that Australia doesn't exist and they're led by their fearless leader and clag glue lookalike, Rag Reynolds.
Get over it. It's not a real place.
My good God, sir, you need some serious professional help.
You janky ass cunt weaves are really beginning to get on my nerves.
Well, Ragnar Fuckwit Brook, I'm sorry we're all getting on your nerves. But listen here, dickhead. You've spent the first minute of this video parading around your childhood bedroom in your mother's house, screaming about Australia not existing. You haven't even argued the point, you just kept repeating it in different ways. And for some reason you keep slapping your face. Stop it!
You think that this nonsensical place actually exists? There's no proof that it exists?
There is no proof that Australia exists. Apart from, the 25 million people that live here, the continent, the history of the place, all of the things that obviously prove that it exists. You fucking numpty.
Australia is real. No, it's not. It's not real. It's a fantasy.
The idea that you'll ever get a root is a fantasy, dickhead.
It's no more real than Narnia. Or Middle Earth.
Hey. You say what you want about Australia. You say what you want about me, but do not talk shit about Middle Earth. Fucking hobbits for life, bitch. That's a great way to fill time in your video. Just pacing around. Imagine if I just did that. Fucking yeah!
It isn't a real place.
2 minutes! You've been in this video for 2 minutes, dickhead, and you've said the same thing 18 different ways. What the fuck are you talking about, mate?
Discovered by Captain Cook. You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds as legit as Captain Hook, as Captain Birdseye and Colonel Sanders.
Why does the name of the captain of the English fleet that landed here in the late 1700s have any bearing on the fact that Australia is a real place or is not a real place? Like, what about the other people on those boats? Like Matthew Flinders? Like other examples where I should have listened more in Australian history class at primary school. Unfortunately, I didn't. And now I'm just trying to dig myself out of a hole. But I've seemed to have made that hole much deeper. And yes, so let's move on.
It only seems to happen in Australia because Australia isn't real. If something doesn't exist, then you can make anything up about it.
This video has 27,000 views. And that means that 27,000 poor people, including me, have sat through this absolute fucking verbal diarrhea.
Oh, what's next? We're gonna have penguins that can fly?
I can't deal with this fucking video anymore. It's obvious that he's talking shit and he's just shit posting. I get that. But To put this out on the internet and now for him to be known for this, it's detrimental to the continuation of his family name. And what I mean by that is there is no woman on this entire planet that would open her hairy wallet for this man, because let's face it, ladies, you'd probably rather root a fucking street lamp. But let's play devil's advocate here. Maybe he just made a mistake. Maybe he was desperate for content and just wanted to put something outrageous out there. Maybe we can forgive poor Ragnar Dilly Reynolds III. Maybe we can just move past this.
I'm Rag Reynolds, and today I want to tell the story about when I visited Australia.
Nope, he's made a whole fucking series on it.
When people go to Australia, they're actually landing in New Zealand and they are drugged.
I clicked on this video because unfortunately I wanted to laugh at you, sir. That's why. No one thinks you're clever. No one thinks you're funny. We all think you're a big fucking idiot.
You clicked on this video to hear the truth. I'm a truth talker, that's what I'm known as. You don't know, you damn well should know, my name is Rag Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, that's his catchphrase. You don't know, well you damn well should know. My name is Ragnar Reynolds. What a fucking shit catchphrase. Get a good catchphrase up your ass, dickhead. Be a good motherfucker. Now that's quality. Even saying me dick stinks shits all over your shitty little catchphrase.
I get comments every single day. People claiming to be Australian, claiming to live there. Even people who don't claim to live there. Just other people from all over the world. Telling me that I'm stupid. Telling me I'm insane, telling me I'm a horrible person, insulting me.
Those people are good people.
Everyone who comments on my Australia videos, who claims to be Australian, every single one of them is stupid. Every single one of them is a dum-dum. And that's the truth. They are dum-dums.
You are starting a war you don't want to start, little boy. You and your little accent in your little boy's room with your strange 12-year-old haircut. I have this to say to you, sir. Suck all the dicks in the world, fuckface. I know this guy is doing this just so he gets views because he's obviously talking shit, but it's just so, I don't know why, it's just so frustrating listening to it. Easily I can just swipe away and I don't have to watch it anymore, but there's something about his large head and the way he speaks that just drags me in. I want to hear more.
It's because as my evidence went up, as my enthusiasm went up, as did their inability to get it, as did their IQs drop. They are dummies.
Alright, you win. I can't watch anymore. This man is doing my fucking head in. He has picked the most ridiculous niche of all time, claiming to Australians that Australia doesn't exist, and he's slowly building an audience on YouTube. Why? And it's pissing off Australians too. Laserbeam, Aussie Man Reviews, other people have done videos on this exact same subject, and now it's got to me because I've got fucking 600,000 fucking messages about it, and yes, I'm not happy. But about what? He's just waffling on with the complete shit, but it just gets under every Australian skin. He is so serious about it, he has his own fucking merch line. Look at that. Who would buy this? I would love to see his sales figures. I cannot believe this is a thing. Now, Ronald McReynolds isn't the only one who's made these claims. In fact, there's even this dude.
What you're doing is validating the entire myth. You're propagating the myth of Australia as a real place on the planet. Because it's not. Australia doesn't exist. Australians don't exist. None of this is real. You're propagating a myth spread by the other subjects of the colonial British Empire. You understand this, right? I mean, how can you take it seriously? A continent that's also an island that happens to be in Asia. And yet it's full of white people, but it also has Indians. And they have giant bouncy bats with pouches and big feet.
Okay, America, here's what you need to do about your gun laws. Don't give it to anyone that's anything like that fucking weirdo. It actually scares me that these people exist, and perhaps what's even more terrifying is the fact that they are backed by a huge organisation, a giant conglomerate known as the Flat Earth Society. And I've done videos on the Flat Earth before, you should go check it out, it's fan-fucking-tastic. But they have conversations on their message boards going back to 2006 talking about this type of shit. 12 years of shit posting. But the one that really kicked it off on the internet was Shelley Floyd, who said this a couple of years ago and started this mess. Australia's not real. It's a hoax, made up for us to believe that Britain moved over their criminals to some place. In reality, all these criminals were loaded off the ships into the waters, drowning before they could see land ever again. It's a cover-up, one of the greatest mass murders in history, made by one of the most prominent empires. Australia does not exist. All the things you call proof are actually well-fabricated lies. She goes on and on and on about absolute shit. It's absolute shit, ladies and gentlemen. She talks about all the pilots are in on it. All the government officials are in on it. I'm in on it. You're in on it. Everyone's fucking in on it. But you may be one of these individuals that believes Australia isn't real. And you may say, Isaac, where's your evidence? Well, listen here, motherfucker. Lord Butterfield has plenty of evidence. Side note, Lord Butterfield. I bought a land title in Scotland, a square foot of land, which allows me to call myself Lord. Hashtag fucking yeah, nah, Lord Butterfield. And as a lord, I now declare war on anyone who questions our great nation. Anyone who dares talk shit about fucking Australia. Why can't we all come together and take on a place where we can all talk shit about, like Tasmania? Why can't we talk shit about them? Surely that doesn't exist. Surely Tasmania is a hoax. Obviously Tasmania couldn't exist down there at the bottom of Australia, just drifting off into the ether. It couldn't be real. Obviously a land down there, still a part of the country, where your mum's your sister and your golden retriever and your cousin all at the same time. Fuck Tasmania. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all this. Let me know in the comment section below. Be a good motherfucker. There'll be more videos this week. I'm on tour still. I'm going to Brisbane this week, Cairns this week, Mackay this week, Melbourne next week. It's all fucking happening. Get your tickets before they sell out. I'm on Twitch this Thursday night at 8 PM. Join us for a Twitch fest like you've never seen before, ladies and gentlemen. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. I'm running out of breath. I need to go and fucking just have a cold shower because this fucking whole video has made my blood boil.